Hey everyone, welcome back to Magical Girl Rising Project Episode 3. And yeah, so I'm going to jump right into the episode. It's kind of a episode that I guess is pushing the plot, I guess a little bit, to, explain a few things. And now the characters are starting to learn what's going on too. So we get a little visit from Top Speed, kind of, I guess she's flying somewhere, and Swim, which is a girl that works with Ruler on her team, kind of texts her asking for a lift because they're going to the woods to do some kind of meeting. And she's basically going to do some fortune telling or whatever, just to disguise what they were actually doing. But Top Speed gets there and kind of drops her off, and the Ruler's kind of, those two kind of have this little moment. It makes me think that Top Speed actually knows Ruler in real life, maybe, because they have this kind of like this back and forth, like we're friends and all this, and she's like, no, we're not, and all that. So it's like it's kind of weird. I mean, I think I get the impression a lot of characters don't really like Top Speed very much. Maybe she's a little bit nosy, or they just don't. I noticed a lot of characters don't really like her that much. Ripple doesn't really seem to have much going on with her at all. It's like they're just partners just for the sake of being partners. But yeah, but the real truth, what Ruler's team's up to, they're just in the woods cleaning up the trash to get candy. And by cleaning, it's mostly the other girls doing all the work, like every other time. Ruler just stands back and watches. I mean, that's just what she's good at, I guess. But yeah, we get to see Tama, which is the girl that's dressed in a dog suit, use her powers, which is digging a hole. So basically, they dig a hole, drop the trash, and they cover the hole again. And I guess it's just a way of getting candy here on the side. And like I was saying last week, nothing's really stopping the girls from, you know, like this example, them taking all the trash from the city, like a city dump, whatever, and then dropping it in the woods, and then 2 days later going back and cleaning it to get the candy. So they could be doing that, but it's weird. But yeah, they also have the twin angels on that team that they kind of want to rebel against Ruler, but they can't because she's more powerful than them. So she's got some kind of thing against, maybe over them that you know. I wouldn't put it past it. Maybe that's her power to she can command you and you can't just obey her. Maybe that's her true powers. But yeah, they kind of want to get out of that team, but they can't. In the meantime, we have Top Speed visits Ripple again, but Ripple's reading the local news about some girl who died mysterious of a heart attack, and like the housekeeper found her afterwards, or her mom found her. So, but we know who that is, because obviously the viewers know what's going on, but the characters are not. They don't really know yet. So they're putting pieces together here and there. And speaking of that, we get a little visit from three new girls that really haven't done much. One that's really interesting, but Sister Nana, Magic 44, and Winter Prison all are discussing a topic that I guess they're going through like the chat logs. And they found one of the girls was talking to Fav about what really happens when they quit being magical girls, and he makes the comment that you cease to function, and she kind of gets confused, like, what do you mean? And Fav's just like, you cease being a magical girl, and you cease to function in the real world. So they put two and two together, and realize that it means you basically die. So it's like the girls kind of start to figure things out, but a few of them are kind of like, yeah, right. They don't believe it at first. They think it's just something that they made up. Like, yeah, that's not right. But after that, we get some little dumb plot with the twin angels just wanting to be popular, which is weird because I guess it goes against the rules because you can't tell anyone who you are or let them know the magic girls exist. So it's a little weird how they're getting by that. But I guess Thomas suggested they make like a preview, like a promotional thing for them to promote themselves. So they do that. It actually works for a little bit, but I guess their goal was just to get on the website. I think that's what they're trying to get at. They weren't trying to be popular with the other everyday people. They just wanted to be on the website. Since Snow White's on that website, I guess. So yeah, I think it was kind of dumb. I don't know where it was going. I guess it was maybe just a side plot, maybe saying that maybe someone who's running the website knows about this magical girl game thing they're doing. Who knows? But a little bit later, Fav actually has a meeting and he tells them the truth, what's going on. That yeah, when you stop being Magic Girl, you stop living, basically. And, this hits a few characters pretty hard, but a few of them don't seem to be bothered by it. I mean, a few of them kind of are just like, not worried. But, Snow White on the other side, who's just very sad that she hears about this girl that she never got to meet, that she wanted to meet, especially. And they also do reveal that the girl in the newspaper, or news, whatever, was actually Nimarin in real life. So that was her. So that even puts more, realism on the fact that the rules are real. There's no getting out of it, so they kind of have to move on and deal with it. They also do reveal that there's a new feature that has been added to the game. You can give candy to other magical girls if they need it, or they can, I guess, vice versa, take it from you. They don't really say it specifically, but a few of the girls kind of figure it out that you can do this. And we get a little bit with Snow White. She's still very much upset about this whole deal. That she doesn't want to die. She doesn't want to give up being a magical girl either, and she doesn't want to lose her friends. And it just kind of shows that she does care about all the magical girls, but a few of them don't really see it that way either. I mean, they know that she's got the most candy, and they're just like, well, she's safe. But Snow White again just showing everyone that she cares, but most of them again I don't think really care that she does. And a lot of the girls are in it for different reasons. I mean, obviously you got the twins, the twin angels that they want to be popular for some whatever reason. You got Ruler who just I guess wants to have people obey her. And then you have people like Top Speed who's just enjoying it because it's fun. It's something they can do. But anyway, we can jump to like the last bit of this episode with Ruler coming up with a master plan to, kill Snow White because she's got the most candy. So they figure that they can take the candy by force if they have to from her, and I think that's the plan. But given with their combination of powers they have with their characters, I don't know what they're gonna do without that. I've read out most of their abilities, and together I don't think they're very powerful at all. I mean, Tama digs holes. That's not gonna be much use, I don't think. The two angels, I'm not gonna reveal what they do. That might be a spoiler because Phil might want to know that. But the only one I can see actually has the greatest power in that group is probably Swim. Her power, once they reveal it, sounds pretty powerful if used in the right way. But anyway, there's a weird bit I forgot about that. Ruler is sitting with, or Swim's sitting down. She asks her, "Why are you sitting like that?" And Swim says something about, "Well, you taught us that we should be paying respect to the ones the leader of this group." And Ruler's kind of confused, almost to the point where she kind of forgot that she said half the stuff she said to them, especially to Swim, who's kind of this loyal character who just looks up to her. So it's a little weird that Ruler is acting that way. So maybe thinks maybe she is a little kid in real life. That's maybe her persona in the real world. But so again, they're gonna attack Snow White, and we don't get to see it go down yet. But next week we'll see the actual fight. And she even goes further, saying that she's going to kill Snow White. That's what she says. So, but they're not. I don't think they're gonna do much. So we'll see how that goes down. Random bits from the episode. Magical Roid 44 is a robot that became a magical girl, and I'm confused on how that worked. I'm like, is this a computer that was playing the game, like someone had it running on their computer, and left it running one night, and maybe gave the computer the option of being a magical girl? I don't know. I'm really confused on how that happened. I really would love to see that flashback and how that came about. And I read something about her powers. They sound kind of fun, but also kind of bad at the same time. And apparently she, I guess, teamed up with Calamity Mary. I guess is there going to be a team up between those two for now. But Magical Roid is a very interesting character. So far, it's easily my favorite right now, just based off design and voice actor. I really like the voice actor. But so it's kind of weird. And the last thing is the Twin Angels are kind of jerks, but not really. I mean, Tama did give them advice on what they could do to be popular, and they kind of were nice about it. But at the same time, they all have their own motives, obviously, especially with the new rules in place. But anyway, that's pretty much from the episode. I mean, not a lot going on besides the characters all finally learning the truth, which is good because I feared that was going to take a long time for the girls to find that information out. But now they know. So hopefully the series can get rolling, I guess you could say. But yeah, so see you guys next week for episode 4. Hopefully we get to see this fight between Snow White and Ruler and learn more about their powers and how they work. So see you guys next time.